there and welcome to Benaya Bliss. And in this video I would love to share with us how to overcome anger. I want us also to know that this channel was created to keep us motivated and inspired in the accomplishment of our dreams as we continue to learn life building lessons that will lead us in becoming better individuals and stewards over our own lives. And so let's get right into it. How to overcome anger. You see, anger, it's fury, it's enraged, it's heat, it's fire, and it is caused because of a whole lot of things in life. It is caused because of disappointments. It is caused because of hurts, regrets, low self-esteem, not getting the right grooming, not having the right parenting in our lives. And so a lot of people give themselves over to anger because of their experience in life. But giving yourself over to anger is actually giving up your power and your right of being. And so we don't want to do that. We want to stand firm. We want to ensure that we do what's necessary to allow us to become a worthwhile individual in life. Anger is something that damages us, or inward man, and it is something that damages others around us. It breaks excellent relationship. It mess up wonderful friendship. It destroy marriages. It is something that we have to create a distance between us and it, because it is very destructive. And so I just want to share with us a few tips on how to overcome anger. I want to share something with you that prevention is better than cure. Yeah? And so first, if you're a parent and you have a child, you want to ensure that you give that child enough attention. You want to ensure that you love, you hug that child enough. You want to ensure that you do not yell, you do not bark, you do not beat abusively, you do not use abusive words to your child. Because what this is doing is to create something within that child that will allow that child to become a monster to him or herself and others. And so a lot of the times as adults, as parents, the way how we groom our children impacts the way they spend the rest of their life. If we have little children, let us ensure that we take the time out to groom them well, to allow them to be emotionally stable, because this will help them in their lives. And so that is one of the greatest prevention that I can ever give to anyone. The first step is through parenting, right? When a child is conceived, if you're a husband, ensure that you treat your wife with love, with care, with respect. Don't let that wife be filled with fury and rage, but you want to give yourself and your heart to your spouse, because it also impacts the seed that this woman is carrying. And so let's go on to so that's the prevention. It's all about grooming rightly from the very foundation, from the seed was conceived until it is brought into this world in the grooming stage, right? And so let's get into the let's get into the cure. To create a cure for something, it means that the disease has already been existed, and it is in effect, and it is impacting other person's life negatively. And so if you're one that is struggling with anger, just understand that it is easy to overcome. though it might take time. I have struggled with that for years in my life, and I have committed my life in practicing certain things, which I'm going to share with us some of them, that we too may also put these things into practice and become better individuals. All right? So one thing about anger and different emotions is that when you are in different emotional states, one thing that is impacted is your breathing. If you're fearful, it's going to impact your breathing, and your breathing is going to impact your heart rate. Yeah? And so one of the things about anger is that once you find yourself getting into that state, we have to learn consciousness. Once we find ourselves getting into that state, we realize that our heart rate start to accelerate, start to get faster. So we want to take that time out to calm it down by breathing. And so we take frequent inhale and exhale. In a lot of my videos, you will hear me use this about breathing, because breathing, it is so powerful, and it helps in a whole lot of things that humankind go through. If we learn to control our breathing, we learn to control a whole lot of things in our lives. And so once you struggle with anger, as a matter of fact, you don't have to wait until you are getting angry to control your breathing. You can allow that to be a daily practice in which you sit down, right? And this is also another way to overcome anger. You sit down, you relax your mind, spend that time each day, because you have to be committed to you. You have to be committed to improving you. So you spend that time each day to relax your mind. Inhale, exhale, slowly, right? Let your body come to that stillness, and in your mind you can picture all the times that you have become angry, and step by step you go through those process in your mind, and you rewrite those moments in your life, because what you will be doing at that point is to rewrite a program, because your mind and your body is used to reacting to negative situations, negative circumstances, and different challenges in a certain way. And so to overcome anger, you have to rewrite that program in your mind, and meditation is one of the number one thing that you can use to do so. So take the time out, be committed to you, meditate, visualize yourself, right? Rewrite those moments in your life, and then know what you also do is see yourself in future times that you might be experiencing certain things, and you maintain your ground. If you're a parent and your child does something wrong, and you know that you used to yell, you see yourself just controlling your emotion and speak to that child calmly, softly, right? If you have to punish, you do so not in anger or rage. And if you have to give a slap or so, you do so not in anger or rage. So just understand that in a sense it's controlling our breathing. That's one of the most powerful ways how to overcome anger. Another thing is to change our thought pattern. Like I said, we have to reprogram. We have to rewrite that program, that which is there. And how you can also reprogram your mind is to see the value in your child, see the value in people, in things, in yourself, right? See that everyone desires to be cared with love, with respect, despite their imperfections, despite their weaknesses. And once you're able to start to see the value in people, see the value in things, then you're going to realize that your thoughts start to change. It's something that I've experienced. I live my life looking at people negatively, looking at being very judgmental. And so what I realize that as I commit myself to change the way I think, to change the way I do things, then when I see people, it's like I want them to succeed. I want them to propel in life. I want them to overcome negative situations. And when I see them doing things that are not right, and I used to be judgmental about that, it's like in my mind I try to try to find or identify what could have been the reason for them to behave that way, for them to pour forth that negative behavior. Because I will tell you something, no one in life wants to be bad. Anybody that you see become that way, something has gone wrong within their lives, something has gone wrong within their programming, and because something went wrong there, they become that person. Because if you are a robot, you're programmed to do a certain thing. If you're a computer, you're programmed to be a certain way. Note, all of these things were made based on the design of how the human mind works and how human being is overall. So my friend, once a program is there, we have to rewrite that program in order to become our truest potential. Anger is not a nice thing. It is very dangerous. So again, control your breathing. Meditate often. Visualize yourself. Rewrite those moments in your life when you have become angry. And when I said rewrite, it's not that you can go back in the past and undo them, but what you do, you go in your mind, because your mind is a world that is storing all of these. And each time you've seen yourself get angry in the past, what you do in your mind is to rewrite those moments in you. Like I said, you cannot rewrite the actions that were done, but you can definitely rewrite that which is there in your mind. It is just like that. All right? So, and we want to be thankful for everything. See the value in people and in things. And if you do these little tips that I have given you on a continuous basis, then you will be seeing tremendous difference in your life. If this video has helped you out in any way, and if you are inspired in any way, then you can just give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you've learned and what has inspired you the most in what I have said. Until then, I will see you in the next video.